What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the W.A.D.E concept. As you see, we're in the car once again. We are coming back from the Grand Canyon and we are tired. We spent a couple of days in Williams, Arizona, and then went and saw probably the most beautiful sight I've ever seen in person besides my beautiful girlfriend, Kelsey. But yeah, it was actually really cool. You've seen pictures, I'm sure, in history books and stuff online of the Grand Canyon, but this was so amazing and so big. Like you could barely see the other side from standing on the
south side, yeah.
The south side of it. You could barely see the other side, and just an amazing outlook. The whole park is put together just beautifully. So we had a great time, but we are tired and we're heading back home. And this whole time we've been in the car, I can't stop thinking about UFC 228. And I feel like, and of course everyone's excited for the Conor McGregor-Khabib fight, but let's not overshadow or overlook this fight, man, because obviously the fight I'm talking about, Tyron Woodley versus Darren Till for the welterweight title. I don't want to look this fight over at all because it might not be the biggest fight in welterweight history. It's probably not even close to the biggest fight, especially as far as just the hype around it. But it is one of the most interesting fights, and I say that because there's a lot of factors going into this fight that we don't know, that we honestly don't know. We haven't seen a lot of style matchups like this in that division with the highest proficiency for both guys. Tyron Woodley, obviously, probably one of the best takedown defenders in the UFC. Possesses a right hand that rivals Mike Tyson in its power. I mean, he flatlines guys. And then you have Darren Till, who is one of the most technical Muay Thai practitioners in the UFC, with just the self-belief of a Conor McGregor, with the skill and just the aggressiveness to walk forward on anybody not named Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, because we all know what Stephen Wonderboy Thompson will do to anybody if they just walk right into him. A smart, calculated fighter, a young guy that we don't know if we've seen. We don't know what his ceiling is. We haven't seen his full potential yet. And so there's so many unanswered questions about this fight that when you go into it, it's hard to pick. And I'm not going to give you guys a prediction today. I know we're close to the fight, but we will be doing an hour-long podcast breaking down the main card, including Nico Montagna versus Valentina Shevchenko. Aljamain Sterling is on the card. We're going to be breaking down a lot of the different fights. But for today, I wanted to focus on Tyron Woodley and Darren Till, and the third factor in the fight, which would be the fighter in waiting. Should Darren Till, who we all know is a big welterweight, he comes in, walks around at 205, 210, and has missed weight in his last fight with Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. The third factor in that fight would be Kamaru Usman. And the reason I bring Kamaru Usman into the fold is because Tyron Woodley or Darren Till, if someone were to miss weight or pull out for injury or whatever it would be, Kamaru Usman would be inserted into that spot. I do think that for Tyron Woodley, and I'll say this about Tyron Woodley, you guys, and well, I don't want to say you guys, but some people have said Tyron Woodley is this guy that doesn't want to fight, been pulled out for injury, is trying to get the big money fight. If you got to say one thing about Tyron Woodley, this dude fights every single person that comes after that belt. He's dispatched of Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, dispatched of Damian Maia, probably fighting the hardest fight for him in this division in Darren Till. Because this guy is a big dude. He rivals him in size. He's got a length advantage. He hits hard. He's very tactical. He's going to move forward, pressure Tyron Woodley. And so he's taking probably the hardest fight for him in this division. Now, for Darren Till, it's also probably his hardest fight in the division, outside of a guy in that third factor we're talking about, Kamaru Usman. A big-time wrestler, a guy that will be able to, at any point, control the fight on the ground, try to keep him away from the cage, because this is a big right hand that can possibly neutralize that forward motion of Darren Till. So that grappling factor is going to play a part in this fight. Now, I have heard reports that Tyron Woodley's, I don't know if it's a rumor or if it's fact, that said that he would not fight Kamaru Usman if Darren Till misses weight or pulls out of the fight. I don't like that, and I like that. I like that because Tyron Woodley is training to fight a Muay Thai proficient fighter, and for him to switch, and all of a sudden, if you guys don't know, Kamaru Usman, a fantastic wrestler, fantastic grappler, with a lot of power as well. Almost a mirror image, a little bit younger, of Tyron Woodley. So for him to switch his game plan on a short notice like that, it's going to be tough. John Jones, as much as people love John Jones, he's known to not take those fights either. It's smart for a fighter. But I don't like that because, man, I would love to see that fight. I mean, of course you guys would too. But it's this weird triangle of matchups that honestly, if Darren Till or Tyron Woodley were to pull out of the fight, as much as I want to watch that fight, I kind of wouldn't be upset because I'm such a big Kamaru Usman fan and I know how tough he is to deal with in that division. Those are the three top fighters, in my opinion. You know, insert Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. He can kind of, those fights aren't very interesting because of the skills he possesses. But outside of him, those are the top three fighters in that division, in my opinion. So whatever we get on that card, whether it be Darren Till, Tyron Woodley, Woodley Usman, Usman Till, I'm down. I'm set for it. And I know you guys are too. The only question I have for you is the same question you guys ask me. Who wins the fight? I don't have the answer yet. I'm still racking through my mind trying to figure out how Tyron Woodley deals with Darren Till's big frame and his ability to walk forward and land big shots. For Till, I don't know how he defends the takedown. Can he get back to his feet? Can he cage walk back to his feet? I don't know these things. You guys let me know in the comments. We'll talk more about it later this week, but I had to get it out. I had to let you guys know what I'm thinking. And this card doesn't need to be overlooked, man. This is a very interesting card, and I know we're all about this Conor McGregor Khabib card, and I'm going to be doing all types of different videos talking about the mental warfare that's going on between Conor and Khabib, really just on Conor's part, his ability to make opponents fight the way he wants to fight, Khabib's ability to just absolutely maul people. We'll talk about all that in different separate videos, but for today and for this week, let's just take a breath and focus on 228, Tyron Woodley, Darren Till. Let me know in the comments who you guys got, what you think the matchups are, what's going to make the difference in the fight. Let me know. And you guys already know, like, hit that subscribe button. Maybe we get Kelsey in on a couple more videos. She's been pulling double duty, so she's a little tired. We kept her out of this one just because she's got to hold the camera, you know what I mean? It's a hard job. But again, at the W.A.D.E concept, we take care of our employees, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
What? Anyway, let us know. Again, like, subscribe. If you're new here, man, we do this. We're getting back into the fold. We're going to be just killing it with the content. I'm really excited. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You already want to be a W.A.D.E concept member. I mean, we got merch coming, TBD. We don't know when, but it's coming, okay? Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. I got to get home and get in bed. I am dead tired. Thank you guys so much. You already know we are debating everything. See you next time, guys.